Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and I'm actually a little pissed. I'm a little peeved off, you know. I'm actually very, very upsetty 9000. Now you might be wondering what's gotten my taint in a little tizzle. Well, let me tell you, I tried buying an NVIDIA RTX 3080. I even tried buying an NVIDIA RTX 3090. I actually had a reason. I wanted to use it for productivity reasons. I wanted to buy myself a Titan on the cheap. But you know what? I didn't get it. You want to know why I didn't get it? Because I'm a human being, and I'm not a bot, so boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, 10111011, didn't get the card, because I was born a human being. Now, you might be wondering, well, Muto, why are you so against artificial intelligence and bots? Well, it goes down on a very, very short story. But before I want to begin, I want to start off with a very sad video, okay? Now, this is by a YouTuber known as Sam Lean. Big Chungus, I would say, right over here. This is a 3-minute, 30-second video of this poor soul trying to purchase an RTX card. I'm actually just going to shut up right now and let you listen to this depression real quickly.
I could afford it. For the first time, I could afford a flagship card. And then 3080s sold out in 3 minutes. People set up bot accounts to buy the cards.
Did you just hear that sigh? Did you just hear the Did you just hear that? Did you hear it? That was sadness right there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can throw him some love and subscribe to the channel or whatever. I mean, this poor soul got 500,000 views. We all had to watch this depression together. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what pisses me off the most about this video? These are people who are genuine PC gamers, okay? People who just wanted to get into that magical world of PC gaming. I remember when I bought my first flagship graphic card, the GTX 780, and I was like, man, I feel really good with myself. I bought myself a flagship card, cost me a lot of money, but I'm finally at that upper echelon of graphics. But you know what? This person's like joy was stolen from him because a fucking scalping bot went in and bought the product like crazy. So I'm going to guide you through a magical adventure. If you go to NVIDIA's like site right now, their shop or whatever, where you can buy their graphic cards directly from them. There are other vendors like Amazon, like Best Buy or whatever. But I'm going to throw NVIDIA's own store under the fucking bus real quickly. If you go to their actual store, you can see that out of stock, RTX 3090. Okay, RTX 3080. Check availability. Out of stock. Check availability. Oh, let's check the fucking availability real quick. What's up with Newegg? Check the availability. Oh, out of stock. Out of stock. Hey, Newegg. Wait. Since you're the premier showcase, let's look at RTX real quickly. Out of stock. Out of stock. Out of stock. I'm a broken fucking record because shit's out of stock. You want to know how fast these things sold out like hotcakes? Well, within fucking hours. What am I saying? Hours? Within seconds. Picoseconds. As soon as they went live with the sales, immediately it was sold out. Within a fucking minute. Within seconds, actually. And let me tell you what effectively happened. So as soon as the product went live, scalping bots went crazy and immediately bought up the entire stock of these graphic cards. Now, you might be wondering, what's a scalping bot? If you've ever been in like the merch business where you were buying like limited time clothing, you would know that this happens a lot with brands like Supreme, where bots come in, they buy up like 1,000 of the sweatshirts, and then immediately those sweatshirts go on for massive markup on eBay or other like websites. Well, the same thing happened over here. So here's how a bot works, okay? Just to give you a quick layman's term, let's say we're on this website. What a bot does is it pretty much is macroed and programmed so that it makes the exact mouse movements, clicks, movement. Basically, it's programmed in a way to optimize the most efficient way to purchase off of a website. It's kind of like speed running the buying process, except it's so optimized, it's like a TAS speedrun. It's like a tool-assisted speedrun, quite literally, to the point where human beings are not going to match the speed. Now, of course, bots can be then further programmed so that, for instance, they may not load all the cool graphics, so they load up web pages faster than you and I. They go through everything way faster. So for the time it takes a human being to purchase a card, a bot could probably have bought 3 cards in that time span. That's how a bot works. No matter how fast you are as a human being, you will never beat a bot. And because these are very, very popular products, the bot immediately buys them as soon as they come out. Multiple scalpers have their fucking mindset, their heart set on buying it. And as soon as the product is sold out, as soon as nobody can buy it, which in a lot of ways like this, human verification was not treated seriously. The bots literally had free reign to just buy all the fucking stock. And then immediately after they buy the stock, guess what happens? Just guess what fucking happens. You go onto eBay right now, you type in RTX 3080. Well, let me just guide you through here, okay? These are US prices, by the way. The RTX 3080 is like $700. Yeah, you gotta add tax to that, whatever. But you go to their website, $1,100 for a fucking RTX. That's a pre-order confirmed, by the way. That means this person doesn't even fucking have the card. That means this person has a pre-order confirmed. They'll get the card. That doesn't mean they actually even have it right there. But guess what? Here's us trolling these fucking degenerate piece of shit scalpers by selling drawings for $520. Quite literally, you are buying a drawing of an RTX 3080 Founders Edition. Will be sent be email only in PDF format. God bless you, Jesus Christ. $15.75 for a that's, by the way, that's on hand. So you're paying the extra privilege to the scalper for actually having the fucking product. Here's one. Printed photo for $10. At least that benefits charity. God bless. $1,200, $1,566, $1,342. But you know what? It gets even fucking spicier. If you go to the 3090, okay, 3090 real quick. Let's look at this dumpster fire. $3,000, 2.7, 2.3, $8,200. That's a ready to ship and real. Bro, for $8,200, that graphic card better suck my fucking cock. Okay, it better give me the sloppiest top I have ever felt, if you're going to sell it to me for that. But that's effectively what we're getting with the scalping practices, right? The amount of effort put for all retailers has been minimal. Okay, human verification, when treated right. And listen, let me tell you right now, I'm not going to sign up with every conspiracy theorist nutjob on the internet who says, if you put in a CAPTCHA, it would have made everything easier. No, that's not exactly the case. CAPTCHAs can be beaten. Fuck, CAPTCHAs are not the most easiest way to bypass. Hell, I might just make a video talking about all the shortcomings of CAPTCHAs as a virus investigations, however I can see that fit in. But CAPTCHAs are not the answer. However, the lack of them is pretty fucking damning. What these sites needed to do was actually add proper human verification so that the process could be slowed down, even if it was annoying. Even if it added 10 seconds to your sale times, more people would have received these cards than scalper bots. The way that these scalpers have operated is they bought like 6 graphic cards. They're sitting in garages right fucking now, and they put them up on eBay, hoping that people buy them at 600% markup, which most of the time, it's not going to happen. This is already an expensive card. Nobody's going to buy this at 3 times the value. Trust me, I could buy this at 3 times the value. I don't, because it's not worth the money. And second of all, I'm not going to support a piece of shit scalper. It's just not okay. A lot of people say this is a hustle for people. I get it. I understand. But it's a pretty shitty fucking hustle if you ask me. I'm just going to outright put it out there, okay? Work for your cash. Don't just fucking be a degenerate shitbag scalper and call it a day. But that's just the long and short of it, okay? Nvidia really dropped the ball on these sales, okay? Really dropped the ball. But you know what? I can't shit on Nvidia too hard. I am a Team Green fanboy. The reason why I wanted this card was that they actually put a really good solid deal right here. For the price that this RTX 3080 is being sold to you, it's a very good card. Like, it's a very, very poggers card. It's a card that probably is, what, double what the last generation of RTX cards were? I mean, quite literally, the amount of ray tracing potential you get is insane. And ray tracing is the future of game engines and lighting right now, as evidenced by the fact that this shit is even a standard in PS5 and Xbox Series X going forward. So Nvidia is already on the cusp. They're on the pulse. They're ready. They're on the beat right now as we speak. And a lot of people say, listen, Muda, maybe this is good. Maybe AMD is going to bring the heat. Listen, I'm going to tell you right fucking now, okay? AMD, whatever big Navi shit they bring, is probably not going to bypass Nvidia. Listen, they might be able to kick Intel because Intel was sleeping the entire time, and AMD is like, fuck it, we'll just beat them. And they did a great job. But NVIDIA is on its pulse, okay? NVIDIA literally bought out ARM. They have, like, one of the greatest AI divisions. I mean, when you've got technologies like DLSS 2.0 that makes games look great, like they look like they're native 4K with super good frame rates, when they've got proper ray tracing support, when they've got all this stuff, they're already on the cutting edge, okay? Up until this point, the best AMD card is up there with like a 2060 Super, okay? They're not going to immediately jump off and beat them. And if you think, even if they do, the AMD side, they're still going to have the scalping problem. And this scalping problem isn't just NVIDIA exclusive. It's exclusive. It happened with the Xbox Series X. It happened with the PlayStation 5. Hell, it's probably going to be a main staple going forward. Now, there's also been another issue with this card, too. Now, because of this, I'm not going to talk out of my ass about things that I really don't know about when it comes to PCBs and PlusCap and MLCC configurations. But a lot of people have really thrown out this assumption that the capacitors are that of an issue with the RTX 3080s and 3090s. And don't get me wrong, there are some problems, like some of these cards are crashing to desktops. And if board manufacturers are cheaping out some of them on these cards at these prices, it's kind of a shitty situation. But I'm not going to go out and just join the conspiracy bandwagon. There are master's degrees just on how power delivery works. And with how much voltage these cards are chewing up, I'm guaranteeing there definitely are a couple cases of cards having significant problems with these capacitors. But don't forget that these drivers that are being shipped out day one could also have a potential issue as well. So these cards are having problems. However, there is yet to be determined what is the exact root cause of this problem and whether each manufacturer or even NVIDIA can even apply a fix across the board really quickly. It's going to take about a month to really diagnose these things. So I'd stay on their little careful end when it comes to buying these cards right now. And maybe there is actually a benefit of not getting this card right now. Maybe I was saved by the guardian angel that is the wallet fairy. Who fucking knows? I've done my checking. I've been following stocks on this every day. I've been following how much RTX 3080s are floating in the market. There's not a whole lot of them. Okay, here in Canada, I'm checking every fucking day. Okay, every retailer I've talked to, even the ones that I have a good connection with off the books, you know, under the counter, under the table shit, you know, like sexual favors behind a back alley of like fucking McDonald's type of shit, have told me their next shipments are in like October. At the best. November is what they're looking. Some of them have said, listen, brother, next year is what you're getting. So if you're getting a fucking bum card right now, how do you think you're going to be replacing that? Okay? Given the fact that we've had a supply chain problem like this anyways. I feel like NVIDIA dropped the ball on one of their biggest launches right now. And you know what? Granted, NVIDIA is already on the top of the fucking world. Their competition is sleeping right now. They're fucking comatose. It doesn't matter if they have a bad launch, because as soon as these cards hit stocks again, we're probably going to end up buying them like crazy. But it kind of is a pretty shitty thing to happen to a lot of the longtime consumers. Remember, the announcement for this card was fucking staggeringly amazing. I feel like, given how this card launched, and you know what? They have one more chance with the RTX 3070. And I bet you $1,000 right now, 1,000 buckaroonies, that card's going to have the same launch problems that this card fucking has. It's going to get scalped immediately. The people who are actually wanting this card are just not going to get their hands on it. And you know, we can sit here and bitch till the end of the day and the end of the world and whatever the fuck we want. And you might consider this to be a complete first world nonsense problem. But this is a video that comes from my heart very fucking passionately. I'm a long-term PC gamer. I love PC gaming. I love emulation. I love PC gaming for all of its freedom and openness. And NVIDIA has provided some of the best components, at least from a graphic card perspective. This launch was a big deal for me. I wanted to get one of these cards because you know what? The next generation is all ray tracing. The game that I was waiting almost a decade for at this point, Cyberpunk 2077, was going to feature ray tracing like crazy. I wanted to have one of these RTX 3080s at the minimum on my rig. And I probably won't get my hands on that card until next fucking year. So ladies and gentlemen, that's really all I have to say. NVIDIA really fucking dropped the ball, and unfortunately, even people who ended up getting this card are now suffering some goddamn problems because it's such a heavy card, and some manufacturers are deciding to cheap out on such an expensive component. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did get this card, I hope the absolute fucking best for you. But Nvidia, you really goddamn dropped this ball, man. I'm sorry to say it. Anybody that defends this kind of shit needs to look at it from an open perspective and just say, man, there could have been a lot of things done. Hindsight was definitely 2020 for a lot of people. They just didn't want to act on a lot of the problems issued towards them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mudahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This was a cathartic fucking video for me. I am